Hello, everyone, and welcome to the weekly pickups number 32 for week 32 on the To The Games channel, as I have recently changed it from Keith Shizuo, but we'll see if I end up keeping that in the long run. I'm not entirely sure at the moment. But channels, I'm going to be putting it through a bit of rebranding in the near future. Don't worry, all the shows that I've been doing previously, they're not going away. It's just Keith Shizuo is not very SEO friendly, so I want to try and change that. And we do indeed have a big stack of games here today, so I'm going to hold it up right in front of the camera and I'm going to smile a lot so I can try and get it to auto-choose a thumbnail with it all up here so I get a nice good one. A lot of games, but before we get to the games, I do have a bit of an announcement today. And that announcement goes out particularly to frequent commenter and long-time member of the Patreon, in fact, the top donator of the Patreon, Random Killer, 258, I believe. He's got some numbers. It's a 2, there's a 2, there's a 5, and there's an 8, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Random Killer gave me a bit of a challenge during Vader of 2019, back in April. And he gave me the idea of starting with $1 and then buying, selling, trading, all kinds of stuff like that in order to get a game that was much more expensive down the line, a $50 game. Well, I said $50. I think he said $100, but I thought 50 is more achievable. But yeah, I did announce that I'd started that a little while ago, and I finished it. As of tonight, I went and I got that expensive game, and I'm not going to show it here today because I want to keep it a bit of a surprise. But Random Killer, if you want to find out what that is, I've put a comment on the original one that you put down there, and I'll tell you, because I think you can deserve no. But yeah, I'm working on editing that. I'm going to have that up, and what that'll really be a good chance for me to show is it's a good way for you guys to show my collecting process. You know, I'm always saying, you know, whenever I bring in a game I bought at CEX, like, oh, this is half price or whatever, or, you know, this cost me near nothing because of credit. It'd be a good way for you guys to show how I wheel and deal, how I buy and sell, to show the process of, like, you know, how I collect, how I manage to collect my huge collection on I'm tooting my own trumpet. But yeah, how I, you know, get what I consider a large number of games I do for the pretty low price that I do. So that should be pretty exciting for me to get to show you all. Not all. The first game is going to be a two-part special, two-part series. And then I actually had quite a bit of money left over from when I bought my nice $50 game. So I'm actually going to keep on going for like sort of season 2. So the first one's going to be 2 parts, and then we've got another one. And I haven't started with the second one yet. Haven't decided what I'm going to get for. But yeah, I'll show you guys later. But anyway, to the games of this week. We got a pretty decent number. And yeah, there wasn't an episode last week. Frankly, because I only bought one game and I wasn't sure if I was going to keep it. This game was almost part of that challenge I talked about, but I ended up deciding to keep it on my friend's recommendation, and that is Call of Duty World at War. So I did buy this last week, and it was $3. And this normally trades in at CEX for $6, so that's what I was going to do as part of that series. But I didn't end up doing that, because my friend convinced me that it was a really nice game. So I'm going to keep this game. So that is $3. So we'll all count that in the weekly total. And then another game that was similar to that, which I also bought last week and was going to be in that challenge, which I got for $6, was Mass Effect Trilogy. And anybody who knows what this game is worth is currently going, $6? But yeah, so originally I bought this one because it actually fit neatly into the money that I had from that trade. It would have completed that and kept that off. But the problem is I was originally going to trade it in. I'm just going to quickly check my eBay. Because I was originally going to trade this in to CEX for $22. So 6 to 22, that's pretty good. But seeing as there were some pretty high listings of this game on eBay, I decided that I would, you know, throw it up on there for a week, see if I couldn't get a bit for it. And in that time, I finished the challenge, but it started doing so well on eBay so quickly that I decided it wasn't in the spirit of the challenge, because I bought this for $6, and it is currently on bid on my eBay store for $42 plus $8.50 postage. And I decided that a huge up like that, like, from selling that game, from the money generated from this game alone, I could have bought the game that I bought for that challenge. So I considered it not really in the spirit of the challenge, so I decided to remove that one. And the game I got instead in its place was one I actually found out, you'll see this in the episode, so a brief spoiler, but I actually bought a copy of Eminem's Kart Racer for DS, and I tried it, and it was an abysmal game. I hated it. I bought that for like $3.75, but it traded in at pardon me, at CEX for $15. So yeah, that ended up being that one. I don't know why they trade that one in so high, but they do, and I did. So there we go. They know something I don't, apparently. But yeah, so we got those two. And now we come to this week's find, minus those ones I already told you about. And a couple more things that I did find this week were traded in to CEX earlier in the week. So, yeah, you'll find those when you see the episodes. But let's go now. Let's go by system. So we'll start with PSP. Been a long time since you guys have seen me buy a PSP game, if ever. Mostly because I don't own a PSP. I'm trying to find one at a decent price, but they just keep going up. They're like over $100 right now. Really do want to get myself a PSP, and that is even more so because I, for $3 this week, got myself Medieval Resurrection on PSP. Now, I believe this might actually be a remake of the original Medieval. I'm not entirely certain. Yeah, or maybe it's a completely new game. I don't really know. I just noticed something interesting. Now, I don't know much about PS3, as I said, but this thing's rated G8+, you know, ACB ratings on the channel, okay, to the games channel. But on the back it has caution, parental control level 3. So despite the fact it was G, they considered it, like, racy enough to require parental control. But yeah, and also, one thing I do like about this game is if you actually take the slipcover out, it is actually a mini poster of a map of, what's it called? Gallowmere. I haven't played Medieval before. I don't own it. I really wish I did. I'm looking for it on the PS1. It's one of my games I want to get. In fact, that might be the Season 2 game. Who knows? But, yeah, so I really like it when they do nice little stuff like that. Unfortunately, it's not a reversible cover. I do like reversible covers more than posters. But, you know, it's just still a nice little addition, you know? I mean, they could have left it white. Yeah, complete copy of Medieval for $3. So, what are we at? So we're at 9, 12. 12 for the week. Another one I got at the same place, and that was from an op shop. Same op shop for $4. I got myself XG Blast. It's not particularly noteworthy online. I got fairly middling reviews. It doesn't sell for a particularly large amount, but it is a twin stick, or, you know, twin pad, I suppose, shooter for the original DS. In the vein of Geometry Wars. I tried it out a bit. It wasn't bad at all. So, you know, yeah, I'm going to keep it. Glad I got it. And that was $4. And, yeah, XG Blast with some of the most generic freaking cover I've ever seen. Look at that. It's just an explosion. I mean, and at the back, you know, you got your Geometry Wars style, you know, stuff there. But, yeah, XG Blast, $4. So that's $16 this week. And I'll leave those... Actually, yeah, we're going by system, so I'll go with these ones. Now, these ones were 20% off when I got. And so these ones I got on top of that other DS game I mentioned, the cart. But I got these. I got Cartoon Network Racing and... What's this called? Action Puzzle Game Zookeeper. What a name. And these were $3.75 each, because I was 20% off at my local cash converters. So at $3.75, that's $7.50. $7.50 for the pair, plus 14, that is $21.50 all up. This one I got because it's Cartoon Racing, it's karts. I tried playing it again. The drifting mechanics don't agree with me. I'm going to give it a little more time, but otherwise I'm just going to offload it. It's not a particularly valuable game, so that's unfortunate. It's complete, but yeah. And Zookeeper I got because it was an interesting looking sort of match 3 puzzle game, but with some mild RPG elements, so I'm not quite sure. I saw it well reviewed though, so hoping that this is good. Haven't tried it out yet. Yes, you give it. Oh, and I do believe, yes, there was another game I bought which I put inside the thing. So good thing I didn't actually no, there were two. And one of them I haven't got here. I've forgotten that. So yeah, I'll go through those two. So we're at $21.50 plus what's 20% of $3? Let me. So that's 80 plus 80 plus 80. That's $1.60 plus 80. That's $2.40. I bought Despicable Me on Despicable Me Minion Mayhem, the game on DS, loose, and you know, it reviewed nicely. They said, you know, something different from movie lesson style. I'm not quite sure what kind of game it is. I do like the original Despicable Me and the third one. Second one is painfully average, but yeah, I mean it's $2.40, so that's well, we'll round that up to 50, so we're at $21.50, $23.50, $24. The other one, which I don't have here because I forgot it must be in my room still, was actually Bleach Blades of Fate on DS. And I actually bought that one for close to like $9, actually. Yeah, it was $9. It was 12. It was 25% off. And the reason why I spent so much on a Bleach game was A, because it was reviewed well. I don't watch Bleach, but apparently it's one of the best fighting games on the original DS. And B, because I already had the case and manual. Because when I bought the case and manual, it had some other random game in it. I think it might have even been a Heart Gold. Maybe it was. I said what it was on this channel. I can't remember. Some random. It wasn't. It wasn't the game that. You know, it wasn't Bleach. But you know, I found a loose copy, and like I haven't been able to sell the case on its own since then. So I just thought, screw it, $9. I'll just buy it, and you know, I've got a complete copy, so I can sell that, or I can keep that, or I can do whatever I want. But yeah, that takes us from 24 plus 9 to 33. Oh, it's starting to pile up. Oh dear, oh dear. What next? Well, we'll do, might as well finish off the Cash Converters games. I also got myself from that Cash Converter for $9. Budokai Tenkaichi 3 Dragon Ball Z fighting game. I already have this game disc only. And actually, the disc I have is the European disc, so it looks slightly different to this. This is a complete version. So as you can see, the Australian version, you can tell it's Australian by the you know, the old ACB rating there. The Australian version is it has, you know, Gohan and Piccolo fighting. The European version, which is the disc I have, just has a picture of Goku going Super Saiyan and fighting on his own. But and I do like that one better because I do like Gohan as opposed to Goku. Although I've never seen Dragon Ball Z. I've only seen Dragon Ball Z Abridged, but I really like Dragon Ball Z Abridged. I have a poster in my wall of Dragon Ball Z of my favorite arc from Dragon Ball Z Abridged. So yeah, but good to have it complete. I can sell off my original copy of 3, the disc only copy, and hopefully get a bit of money. I also have this game for Wii. I don't know whether to keep the PS2 version or the Wii version, because the Wii version in theory might look better, but then there's the whole thing about controls and fighting games, and so yeah, I'm not sure. And I haven't been able to find any definitive evidence online. The only thing that people cite is the multiplayer, which is better on Wii. I mean, which it would be because of the Wii network, but that's no longer a going concern. So I'm not sure whether to keep this or the Wii version. But yeah, so that was, what did I say? It was 24 plus 9 is 33. 33 plus 9 is 42. Oh, it's starting to rack up. 42. Now, the next game I got was one from a sort of independent Cash Converters type store that was near the Cash Converters. And I'm not actually sure if I'm going to keep this one or if I'm going to maybe include it in the second season. I might just transfer it over there as a beginning. But I don't know. I haven't really set any rules on that yet, so I'll work that out. But this is a copy of Outrun 2 on the original Xbox. And as you can tell by that sticker, it is in fact an X rental. Yeah, you see, it's got the laminated disc that I hate. Laminated manual, though thankfully not taped into the case like a lot of them are, but it is taped to the marketing material. Yeah, that's been stuck. I think it's been glued, actually. Yeah, it's been glued to the back of the manual, so that's unfortunate. $10 fee charged for the removal or damage of the instruction booklet. Jesus. Yeah, I don't like collecting X-Rental games. But I do have this game already disc only that I keep with my copy of 2006 Coast to Coast on Xbox. Yes, I have a copy. Did you know I had a copy of Coast to Coast 2006 on Xbox? I never mention it ever, so I don't know how you do it. Yeah, no, I'm pretty proud of owning that one. But yeah, now I have it complete-ish. I mean, it's X-Rental, so I don't know what I'm going to do. I'll see. I'll see. And then finally, 2 CEX games. So I think, what are we going to call these? So that's 42. And, that was, yeah, 40, did I say 42? Yeah. Were these half off or because of the credit? I'm going to call these $2 each. I'm going to call these $2 each. So that will bring us up to 42, 46. 46 all up for the week. And the 2 games I got were Journey Collector's Edition on PS3 from CEX. And this is a complete copy. I don't know if the multiplayer still works for Journey on PS3. I know that was the whole point of, Journey. The idea that you link up with people and you beat challenges together, but you can't communicate. So, yeah, don't know if that's still a thing. I'll have to look that up. And it's also got, reading this, apparently these games are also multiplayer, so we'll see what happens with that. Hopefully I can still play that, because I heard good things about Journey. If not, sell it on. And finally, another game, so the last $2, so yeah, I said 46, yeah, so I'm just actually going to quickly write that down before I forget, 46. Yep. It's Blue Dragon on Xbox 360. I don't know anything about Blue Dragon, but all I know is that it reviewed pretty well. It sells at about $20, and it's on 3 discs, 3 DVD discs on the original Xbox. So yeah, and also looking at this artwork, this dragon, this guy looks like. Is this a Akira Toriyama game? The guy who did Dragon Ball? Yep. Character designer Akira Toriyama. Okay, and I've said I do like my Dragon Ball. So Akira Toriyama is a good thing to see on there. So yeah, that's the haul. Try and show off a bit more. Yeah, that's the haul. Thumbnail. Maybe YouTube if you're going to be nice to me. And yeah, so I'll be getting to work on that series. I did get one person tell me about their haul. I won't edit it in because it was just the one game. But it was Captain Spaulding again, the guy who was in the last episode. He showed me his haul. He got one game this week, and for $2, he got himself a standard copy of, what was it called? Kingdom Hearts 2. And for $2, that's pretty good. And the standard edition, so the non-foil, I believe it was non-foil. From the picture, it looked non-foil. But the non-foil copy of Kingdom Hearts 2 is actually fairly difficult to find. I only ever find the foil copies, in my experience. I have the foil of both 1 and 2, the standard ones. But yeah, it's a good find at $2. If you want to keep or sell it, it's a good deal either way. So yeah, Captain Spaulding, thank you for showing me your haul. And I get the feeling like, whoa, I just dropped one of the games. I get the feeling like you're going to keep letting me know your stuff. And I found out he's actually not too far away from me. I'm not going to reveal his location outright because, I don't know the guy. But it seems that he looks around a lot of the same places I do. So, who knows? Maybe one day we will meet by accident, which should be pretty good. That'd be a nice little vlog. But anyway, so we're getting on the 20-minute mark, so I better wrap it up here. So yeah, again, if you found anything this week or any week, just contact me on my Twitter at Keith Shizuo. Just send me a tweet with a picture of what you got, and I'll edit it into the episode, and I'll comment on what you got. We'll swap over. We got some pretty cool stuff from Spawning. Are you gonna say, look, I got Genesis, Jurassic Park Genesis operation and freaking Stubbs the Zombie for 50 cents each at a spot market or whatever, that'd be pretty cool. But anyway, so yeah, got to get to work on that video now, and I'll see you guys in that one. Bye.